Right now. Okay. So yeah, as long as that's flashing right there, that's recording. And we go to take off, we have to remember we want to turn on the outside camera out there, Ollie. So we have an outside wing camera now. We're going to turn that on. So anything you say, they can hear you on the recorder now. So I'll be with you in a second. I have to get some stuff going here. We have a ton of gauges. They all have to be happy and talking to each other. Otherwise they pout. You want to go, remember, zoom in, zoom out?
Hey, what's KGRR? Is that Gerald for Airport?
Got it.
Okay, if we can, let's try to land at runway 26L.
26 left? Yep. There's a 26 left and a 26 right.
Yeah, because that's closest to us.
That's where we were last time, was 26 left.
Yeah, because we're going to go through GL, Goher, Dutchy, whatever, blah, 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 and that Lowell. And river, public, Paul C. Miller, Sparta.
Paul C. Miller? Yeah, that's Sparta Airport. Your mom used to teach at Sparta High School.
Wait, Sparta had an airport? Hello.
Now we're going to come over here and we're going to do, remember, our run-up. The run-up is where we're going to test to make sure that everything is working. Remember, planes have two of almost everything on the engines. We want to make sure that they're both working.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be quiet. You hear her?
Yeah?
You hear her talking to us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's telling us we're coming onto the runway. Isn't that cool? So, she's our little assistant. She was telling us we're getting us to the runway. Hey, just be right with you.
Is it a real person?
No. Computer.
Are we on people's radio right now?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Okay, look at the ailerons at the end of the wings, or the flaps rather.
Yep.
Flaps coming down.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're checking for flaps. Okay, those work. Now take your yoke and move right and left and see if the ailerons are working at the end of the wings. All the way up, all the way down.
Yep.
And then check at this wing over here, all the way up, all the way down. Working?
1 sec.
Okay, good. Now pull back and let's see if the horizontal stabilizer's working.
You see them? I can't see them.
I can see them.
It's too tight.
Okay, I'll be with you in just a second. So there's another checklist here which we'll have you do when we get your flight simulator. This is the whole checklist we do right here, what we're doing now, but I have it memorized. So I'm going through all these. We have the plane behind us, it's probably going to take off, otherwise I'd do it with you. But I just went through the whole checklist, so we're good there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to check to make sure our radio works. We're going to pull this out. Yep, okay. So now we're going to head out here. Low traffic, Skyhawk 7259 Quebec, back taxi 12 Lowell. So
Did you do a checkup?
Yeah, I just did it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They didn't hear the engine roar.
Yeah. I'll tell you, we'll do it down at the end again.
How about the right?
Now I'm checking over here to the right, make sure nobody's landing on us. Down here, this is where we're going to go. So she's talking to us here. She's telling us how much we have left in the runway. Nice of her, isn't it?
This is just like a car.
Well, yeah, 1970s technology. That's what they are, pretty much. It's just car.
So, like, how about we just put on the ground stuff on the flying stuff?
Okay, so now we're going to get this started.
Yeah, let's not run into the...
You don't want to run off the end of the runway, do you?
Yeah. I know.
Okay, we're gonna try and get our wing camera working here. And I don't think we're going to be successful. It's having issues, so we're not going to worry about it. We have the camera in here, okay. So we're going to back taxi, we're going to turn on our landing light, and we'll do the run up again here. So we're going to go up to 1700. We're good?
Yep.
Okay. You ready to rock and roll? Okay, so tell me when we're off the runway.
So you set all the gauges and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, everything is all set. We're good. We're good to go.
I feel like last time it took much longer.
Well, you were probably just anxious to get up there.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in one half fuel for the, one half, we passed.
Yep. Roll traffic, Skyhawk 7259 Quebec, departing 12, departing the pattern to the north, Lowell. Okay, you all set? You're buckled in? Have checked this, okay. Here we go! So I'm using the rudder to keep this going right down the center. When we get up to 60 miles an hour is when we're going to lift off, and that's 65 right there. Now we have some birds ahead of us that we don't want to hit. They're going that way. That's always a good thing.
I just saw a pontoon.
Really? A float plane?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I see the whole thing.
We're going to be going over the Flat River here in just a second.
Nice. That's a lot of pine trees.
You see the river yet?
Yep. Oh, there's kayakers.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Isn't that where we kayaked?
Yep, exactly. That's right underneath this is where we took you fishing. Remember the planes were landing and taking off over our head?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, low traffic, experimental tail 165, Mike 05 to the west, inbound 2,000 feet.
Low traffic, Skyhawk 59 Quebec, departing the pattern to the north, Lowell.
Have a good flight.
You too. That's one of my buddies.
Back for breakfast tomorrow morning?
Affirm. I'm flying with my grandson now. He's going to be directing traffic tomorrow.
Roger that. I'm bringing in the airplane now. It's going to be too cold in an airplane without much heat tomorrow morning.
He's learning how to fly here, 10 years old.
Good time to start him. That's when I started. A long time ago. Enjoy your flight, Dad and son. We'll see you in the morning.
Take care. Bye. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah.
Great flying conditions, huh?
Yeah.
Now the yellow means we're in danger of hitting it because we're only 800 feet above the ground. So it's saying, you know, you're pretty close. You know, it's turning green because we're getting higher than the hills.
We have you on sight here, buddy. We're going to drop down below you.
I'm looking.
Just off your right here. You're just passing in front of me now.
He left downwind runway 31.
All clear.
Yep.
400 or 500 feet above me and north of me now.
Okay, she just passed it.
I have you. Thank you very much.
You betcha.
That's it.
Thanks for flying. Have a good one.
Didn't you say you were coming from the west?
Oh, it's coming from the east. I'm sorry. I might have said west.
You just went down 2 notches on my Christmas list.
What's that?
I'm going to have to move you down 1 notch on my Christmas list.
Okay, Santa.
I see the mistake he made.
Pat Rudolph on the head for me, okay?
We'll go. Now the mistake he made wasn't a big deal because we saw each other.
Let's try this again. 2 5 monkeys ahead of us. Coming from the east. We're on a downwind for 6. Whoa, traffic.
So the Flat River is right underneath us down here.
Yeah.
I'll take you so it's underneath your wing. Look over here to the left. And it's going to be right up here.
I take it there wasn't much wind down there on the runway, huh?
No, winds are reasonably calm. Slight crosswind from the south.
Roger that, thanks.
Isn't that cool, seeing kayakers and stuff down there?
Yeah. I'm seeing how seeing how incy-bincy, like, big boats are so...
Experimental 2 miles here is going to extend this down a little bit.
How do those, they can't hear us until I push a button down here, and then they can hear us, so they don't hear what we're saying to each other.
Okay.
So we kayaked right down through there.
Yeah.
How do the headset fit better?
Yeah.
They don't fall off that point on your head anymore, huh?
Yeah.
Now the wooden bridge is going to be right down there, White's Bridge. I think. Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be right over there. We'll be able to see it.
Lincoln County 10, 582 up turn, final runway 31.
So it should be hiding right down behind those trees. There, yeah, you can just start to see it.
Will be a full stop.
Pretty cool, huh?
Experimental, you left traffic or right traffic? I'm left traffic, sir. Alright, I'll hold short for you. Oh, I see it down there.
Can you see the wind turbines all the way in the horizon?
Comfortable coming in here, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
a little past.
Those are huge.
We'll see how it looks. Piece of cake. The winds are pretty calm down there. Yeah, they're pretty light and variable.
This guy coming in right now,
I'm on final.
the guy that was talking to us, doesn't like landing in Lowell because the runway is so short. And that's what he's telling the other guy. That always worries us when people tell us that, because you want to be comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we're almost up to the Greenville Airport. We're all the way up here at Greenville already. Right up here.
All traffic, 25 miles there.
Want to do a low pass on the runway?
Sure.
Okay. So this is where I used to have the plane. Now we're going to change frequencies because we're going to talk to them instead.
Yeah,
Greenville traffic, Skyhawk 5 in Quebec, 5 miles south, inbound Greenville.
Greenville traffic, Turkey 92, whiskey on the down and runway 10 Greenville. East of the field, and we enter left down to runway 10 Marshall. And Marshall traffic, Cirrus 42 Victor Romeo.
Oh, a bit there.
410 Marshall traffic. Niner, outbound here, the Wexer for Eastern.
So I can tell that there's a plane on the runway at Greenville. Right here, see, look right here? That's the guy's number, his call number, and he's sitting right on top of the runway right now. So he's getting ready to take off.
And Marshall traffic.
And this is us right here. So that's us, and there's the runway. Whoops. So we're going to land on 10. Okay, so we're going to come around the field, turn around, and come back that way. So he's sitting right on top of the field.
519er.
Greenville traffic, Skyhawk 59 Quebec, 5 miles south, inbound Greenville. So if he's in the air, he'll call back to us and let us know.
Oh, there's an airport right below my window.
Yeah, that's a private airport. Yeah, it's a grass strip. Yeah, the guy who had the farmhouse at the end, he owns it. Yeah, nice. Way to go.
Thanks.
That's really hard to pick out grass strips. Get going.
Marshall Field Cirrus 42 Victor Romeo is doing.
Now, if you look ahead of us,
Marshall traffic.
there's a runway going this way. There's a gravel pit. Go right past the gravel pit, and there's a runway going this way.
I see it. It's like that little
Yep.
tiny...
Greenville traffic, Cherokee 93 Whiskey base final runway 10 Greenville.
Greenville aircraft calling, say again.
Greenville 93 Whiskey is final runway 10 Greenville. And Marshall traffic, Cirrus.
So there's a guy landing now. He's coming in to land. You see him right there?
Marshall traffic.
He's coming in to land on this runway. Can you see him? He's right above the trees.
Yeah.
Just keep looking. So,
Very close.
so she's telling us.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
He's about ready to land. Greenville traffic, Sky 59 Quebec, Midfield crossing from the south, 2,500. We have landing traffic, Greenville. I'm letting him know that we see him. He doesn't have to worry about us. That's the guy who was on.
And Marshall traffic,
Yeah, he's landing right there.
At 2,000 departing to the north.
Hey, he's just about ready to get into the runway.
Touchdown!
So we'll see him. We'll roll over the top of him.
In the Marshall traffic, we're about 4 miles out here.
Who was the guy that was reading?
10 Marshall traffic.
That's him. That's him down there. So this is where we used to have the plane up at this airport.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's taking off again. He might be taking off again. Yep, he's taking off.
Greenville traffic 903 Whiskey, touch and go, runway 10, man, the pattern Greenville.
Oh, it's touch and go.
Greenville traffic, we have departing traffic. We're just going to head north rather than coming into the pattern. It'll be all yours, Greenville.
Traffic.
903 Whiskey, roger.
1,100.
So, he's doing touch and goes. He's practicing, so we're not going to mess with him. Because if we got into the traffic pattern now, we'd mess up with him. So we'll go land at Grand Rapids instead. So he's just doing touch and goes. He's practicing. So there's the runway right underneath you.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's paved. That's nice. Dang.
I'll take you over here to, we'll keep an eye on him. So watch him. I want to know when he turns back towards us.
He's turning at us right
Okay.
now.
And he's going to be below us. We're above his altitude. But we want to keep an eye on him. We're going to turn back this way.
Turning left.
Marshall traffic, Sierra 746, lights turning left down, runway 10, Marshall traffic.
Allegan area traffic, jump plane 6255 Alpha, left downwind, runway 11, Tangent Field, Allegan.
Is he turning or going straight?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said he was there. He's turning.
Yeah. I think he's at altitude now and he's turning that way.
On the left downwind, runway 10, Greenville.
Greenville traffic, we have you in sight. No factor.
Yeah, he was coming towards us.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
This is why it's important to talk to each other. It's called situational awareness. You have to be aware of your situation and everybody else's. So in your head, you have to have a mental picture of, if it gets too hot, let me know, I just turn the heat on. You have to know, where are the other planes in relation to you? What's their altitude? Are they above you, below you? Are they going towards you or away from you? And you have to keep that kind of mental picture in your head. So we're going to come over here. This is Long Lake. And we'll go down and we'll say hello to the people on the boats.
Marshall traffic, Sierra 746.